Hello students. So today we will be studying about friction. So first of all, let me tell you what is friction. A common misconception about friction is that friction is a force which opposes motion. But it's nothing like that. Friction is a force which opposes relative motion. What does it oppose? Relative motion or the tendency of relative motion. Friction is a force which opposes relative motion or the tendency of relative motion. Now that is a very important thing. What is tendency? What is the meaning of tendency? Tendency means that the motion is about to happen, but it is not happening due to friction. Yes, the only cause for the tendency not to occur into motion is friction. For example, say we have an inclined plane and we have a block over it. Now see. Now how do we know is there any tendency or not? How do we know? What we do is we assume all surfaces in the problem to be frictionless. If all the surfaces are assumed, all surfaces assumed as frictionless. Now, what do we do is we observe in which direction the motion is occurring naturally. Once we see in which direction motion is occurring naturally, for example, see in this case the natural motion is downwards due to mv sin theta, and so the tendency of motion is downwards, and hence friction will try to dampen the motion, friction will try to oppose the relative motion and its tendency, and it will act upwards. So the main thing about friction is that it opposes relative motion or it opposes the tendency of relative motion. Both of them it opposes. So friction does not oppose motion. See, we walk due to friction. What do? We push the ground backwards and friction acts forwards. That's why we are able to walk. So friction does not oppose motion as such. Friction opposes relative motion. And that is a very big reason why it is very difficult to walk on slippery surfaces. Because you apply your force, but the friction is not sufficient so that you can walk. This is about friction. This is an introduction to friction. Thank you so much.